So I'm at one of our properties. We're just moving it in and out for tenants. Today is Friday. I've just come to kind of double check things. Tenants moved out at 10 o'clock. We got our tenant find and a tenant inventory clerk to do the checkout inventory. And then we're just giving it that little spruce. Tenants move in tomorrow at 4 o'clock. So you notice there's no days in between. So it means that the gas and the electricity suppliers can charge them up to the end of today for the tenants moving out, and then they can charge them tomorrow for the tenants moving in. So it means I don't have any hassle of like, oh, I've got to pay for 3 days. But, and then we've got Patricia who's booked, now theoretically she's booked at 10 o'clock to do cleaning, but she just texted to say, can I come at 7 tomorrow morning? So let me just give you the rundown. If you know that your house is in pretty good nick, now this is, there you go, it's clean, fresh, white, yeah? You have tenants move out at 10 a.m. on day one. Your team goes in, and there's always something to fix, so don't think there isn't. And then your cleaner goes in at 10 a.m. on day two, which means that you've had 24 hours to kind of check things. And then your new tenants move in at 4 o'clock on day two, which means you've had 24 hours plus 6, so 30 hours to get the whole place sorted. Today we're going to be talking about suppliers. Now, my tenants pay all their bills, so I don't need to pay any gas, electricity, council tax and Wi-Fi, water rates, but at the same time, I still double check and I still write to them. So I'm Bristol. Bristol City Council has got a landlord form you fill out. Here's your old tenants, here's your new tenants, tenants moving out, tenants moving in. Are they students? In my case, yes. Click, and it gives you a reference, right? So you know you've told your council tax, so they shouldn't be billing you because I don't have any time between tenants, so I don't need any few days billed for me. Water is super easy. It's a website called Landlord Tap. It's nationwide, which is rather nice. Same thing, tenants out, tenants in, job done. Slightly more complicated, how do you find the suppliers that your tenants have been using? Now, it's up to them to have cancelled the Wi-Fi, but the gas and the electricity. Well, the easiest way I go, and it's a bit convoluted, but it's still quite easy, I go into Ofgem, and then, so if you just search Ofgem, how do I find my supplier? Then it drops down on the website and it's like, here's your gas supplier. But then you have to do kind of a click onto your gas delivery company and then click onto that to find your supplier. So you kind of do a 1-2 and then here's your electricity. And again, you click on it and just follow the process. So within, 10 minutes and a cup of tea, you've done your council tax, you've done your water rates, you've done your gas supplier, and you've done your electricity supply. Now, why do I do that when technically it's not my responsibility, it's the tenant's responsibility? Well, the reality is I'm protecting my credit rating. If things go wrong, which with utility companies they can because they just get things wrong sometimes or whatever. Oh, your tenants haven't sent in the information and there's just an assumption that it goes back to the owner of the house. You may end up with bills coming to this house that you're never going to see because you don't turn up. I haven't been in this house for like 4 or 5 years. And then you get a credit score problem because you haven't paid the bill, whereas it wasn't your bill in the first place. So by preemptively going, oh no, here's the old tenants, here's the new tenants, there's no space in between, and, bill them, please. You're just preemptively solving problems. And I would prefer the whole stitch in time solves 9 rather than later on go. And I've had it, by the way, a £300 bill messes up your credit score and you have to spend ages going, no, you weren't supposed to bill me for that. Undo it. So, gas, electricity, Ofgem, find my supplier, and then just follow the process for each one. Council tax will be your local authority. Mine has a form for landlords to fill out, and water rates is Landlord Tap. Super simple. Oh, rentals. Right, so this was bought for £203,000 about 8 years ago. It's now worth 450, 500, probably about 450, 475 realistically. And the rentals, it's terrible. It's about £3,000 a month, and that is without utilities. So the tenants pay utilities. It's 5 bedrooms, 4 are ensuite. One doesn't have. So it's 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, but one doesn't have an ensuite. Nice kitchen, diner, lovely back garden, and the location is stunning, and the house is beautiful as well. We keep it clean, white, clear. Job done.
You know the drill. Like and subscribe.